So we need to work in this way of clearing our thoughts, to become focused on what it is that we desire, and then begin to stay with that, so that it allows for the time to unfold. In many of our classes, we do a vision board. We ask people to sit in the quiet and think about, what is it that you really want? No, what do you really want? No, go a little bit deeper. What do you really want? So that you begin to move past the form and you start moving deeper and deeper and deeper until you can find the essence of what it is that you're really looking for. You might start out with, I want a mate, I want a companion, I want this. But what comes down to is what I really want is I want to be loved and accepted. And that can show up in so many different ways. But if I know that I want to have this love, I know that I want to have this acceptance, I know that I want to be appreciated for just who I am. And if I stay with that, and if I have some kind of a picture, something that shows me what I'm looking for, and I remind myself of that daily, then it begins to move to me in that right and perfect way. We have to take the time to allow that to unfold and not get in such a rush. Don't try to change everything today. It's changing fast enough on its own. Allow for some time to just slow down. That was my lesson for the week. Some time to slow down. I probably slept more this week than I have in a month combined. Because I would come to my meeting, I would go home and sleep. I would come to class, I would go home and sleep. I would get up and eat something, I'd go back to sleep. I was like, what is this about? It's about taking care of myself. It's about allowing the time to come into fruition in the way that it needs to. What do you really want? What are you really seeking in life? What is your divine purpose? Each of us is so unique that we have a divine purpose in life unlike anybody else's. And when we know what that divine purpose is, when we live daily for what is my divine purpose, and I may not be absolutely clear about what my divine purpose is, but I know that I'm living it. I know and I trust that the infinite mind is guiding me every moment to play out my divine purpose. Where would you have me be today? What would you have me say today? What would you have me do today? My divine purpose is to be the vessel by which Spirit gets to express and experience through this personality called Michael, in whatever way it chooses. And I open up to that, and I allow that to be my experience. And I joyfully, gratefully live that every day. The good, the bad, and the ugly somehow is all in divine purpose. In our class that follows the Sunday service, the Season for Nonviolence and the Dalai Lama, Ethics for the New Millennium. And the Dalai Lama says, perhaps if we find ourselves in pain and suffering, if we approach it in the right way, we can strengthen ourselves and not allow it to destroy us. But to look at it and say, this is the situation, and something in here will bring me to truth. It is said that truth will set us free. The second line goes like this, but first it's going to really piss you off. But the truth will set you free. Take the time to find it. Discover your divine purpose. Ask your higher self, what is my divine purpose? In fact, I'm going to invite you now to take a few moments to go within, and we're going to ask our higher self to reveal more in this moment what is our divine purpose. So just gently settle in, take a deep breath, close your eyes. Back of all things, there is something. All life, all forms, there's something. Whatever this something is, it is divine in nature. It is first cause. It is the infinite, the eternal, and the absolute. It lives within us. It is the essence of who we are. In our body, our soul, our mind, our spirit. Each of us carries this with us. I call it my higher self. So when I find myself in confusion or chaos or something less than perfect, I go within and I speak to my higher self in that gentle conversation. Reveal to me now what I need to know. Nothing more, nothing less. In this moment, in this situation, in this condition, what do I need to know right here, right now? So that I can reveal more of my divine purpose. So I can reveal more of that fullness of life that I have been created to live. Ask that for yourself. And so if you would, just repeat after me. There is only one life. There is only one life. And this life is perfect. And this life is God's life. And this life is my life now. And so it is. So as you allow yourself to come back into the awareness of this room, this time, and this place, I invite you to take the opportunity throughout this week to every now and then stop, get quiet, listen within, and ask your higher self, in this next activity, this next person that I meet, this next thought that I'm to have, what is my divine purpose in this place? And then begin to move upon that and know that it is good and very good. Namaste.